Hello and welcome back to the Speakeasy Live Show. We're broadcasting live from the Southern California CC Expo in downtown San Diego at the Convention Center. I'm back with my co-host, Big Tony down there at the end, Andrew Palladino, and our great guest, Heather Colodonato.
Heather.
California Canna Coalition.
All right.
Heather is actually here to talk to us a little bit today about what the California Canna Coalition is. So, Heather, welcome to the show.
Well, thank you very much.
All right, appreciate you being here. Great convention so far, right?
Yeah, a lot of great stuff here and a lot of great people.
Yeah, do you guys actually have a booth here today?
No, we're just kind of
Roaming
trolling
around?
around, doing the thing.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, why don't you tell our listeners what the California Canna Coalition is?
Well, it's a membership organization that I formed and founded based upon a need to serve the industry, from dispensaries to distribution to cultivation, commercial, small, you micro brews, if you will, everything you can think of under the sun. My history is, I've been a chamber executive CEO for over 6 years, and with what I've watched with my fellow colleagues in the chamber industry, they haven't been very welcoming, if you will, to this industry.
Right.
And I thought, well, shameful, because this is a business that needs to actually be embraced wholeheartedly, represented in every level. And with my advocacy and background in business, I thought, who better? Why not?
Right. You know, it's been my experience that a lot of time the chambers of commerce and organizations like that tend to cater to more conservative business models.
Yeah, and so, I've gotten a little heat for it, but that's okay. I can handle it.
Yeah, good. So what do you guys specifically do with the chamber that, involves the cannabis industry, and how do you help them?
Well, depends on what the client needs specifically. I have dispensaries that have come asking for some help and support for connections and opportunities, finding solutions to maybe get individuals that might not be well for partnerships in their business, finding them new partners, new investors. I've got some major projects that I'm working with right now, master-specific plans in multiple cities. In the Coachella Valley specifically right now. I've got another project I'm reviewing tomorrow in San Diego County.
Oh, right
and,
here.
And just trying to connect real investors with really good opportunities and vice versa. I've also had to vet a lot of individuals because there's some shady stuff too.
Oh, I bet.
Everybody says that they have money. Everybody says that you know what I mean? So you have to kind of vet them, weed them out, if you will.
Right. No pun intended.
And
None there.
And if you, my reputation means a lot to me. So if I'm going to make a recommendation or referral to do a good business connection, and I'm not talking about your usual chamber mixer with your free wine or whatever. I'm talking about really getting some business done. And that's at the core of who I am.
Now, do you help with like lobbying efforts and things of that nature?
Yes.
So if someone wants to approach a city council and they want to enlist your services, you're the person to call?
Yes. As a matter of fact, we're working with several municipalities right now on rewriting their ordinances.
Oh, great.
We've got another city in the Coachella Valley specifically that we're working with that has actually had a couple of study sessions for at least allowing delivery service in their city, which is great. We're working on the verbiage right now and trying to educate some of the municipalities that are going to allow for manufacturing extraction, and their language is a little questionable, and making sure that the industry is also represented and that the council members that are making these decisions have a clear understanding on exactly what they're voting on, because they don't know what they're doing. I mean, one of the council members said to me, I thought it was just all rolling a joint and smoking a joint, and that's just it. What is all
a little
of
more
this?
complicated.
What is all of this? Yeah. So
do you find it that simple understanding the biggest problem between crossing municipalities and going from city to city? Is it really the laws, or is it the people that run into the most roadblocks for you?
It's both, and honestly, shamefully, it's a lot of greed right now.
Yeah.
And pricing everybody out of opportunity to really do a good, thriving business.
Yeah, because you can't start a cannabis business without money nowadays.
Oh my God, no. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a large undertaking, and a lot of people don't understand the infrastructure itself takes a lot to support. I mean, you got to pay payroll tax, you got workers' comp, especially if you're doing it right. I mean, it's like running a real business. So,
but not paying the same rate as a real other traditional business. So I mean, it's just offensive.
Right. Now you're in Desert Hot Springs. You work with the city council there?
Yes.
Okay.
My office is located in Desert Hot Springs, but again, we go far beyond that.
Okay, and you help with the licensing process specifically out there? Because I know they have legal collectives.
Yes, they do.
Yeah.
Yes, they do. I inform and educate and connect them with the right checklist. For example, I've got another client that I met with that is looking to come to the Coachella Valley. And I said, okay, what municipality you want to go to? Here's everything that you need to know. This is the checklist to go into business in Cathedral City. This is the checklist to go into business in Coachella. You want to go Desert Hot Springs? Here's the checklist here.
Right.
How can we help you expedite and actually have a very seamless process, and also hold those elected officials accountable to what they're saying they're going
Right.
to do, which is allowing the businesses to do business. So don't create any more hurdles or more red tape.
Right.
Yeah, and that's interesting because a lot of people need to have someone walk them through what the requirements are as they go city by city, and it's a lot different everywhere you go.
And I'm not here to negate the need for your legal counsel, because
of
I'm
course,
certainly
yeah.
not that. But you need
I don't
those
think
boots
it's that
on the
way.
ground, right?
Yeah, exactly. No, you do. I mean, it's important to have a contact in each municipality when you go in there, and someone that knows basically has their finger on the pulse.
Right.
Yeah. So, well,
From city staff
yes,
to the elected
exactly,
officials to the
exactly.
commissioners.
I was just
They
gonna say,
may
yeah.
love to hate me, but that's okay.
Right. And the truth is that, when they go into these cities, knowing the laws and understanding them is one part of the battle, but you still have to go through planning and get all your permits issued. So it's good to know everybody throughout the system. Go ahead.
So Heather, if someone needs to get in contact with you so they can check out this checklist, how do they find you?
Well, we have our website, which is the CaliforniaCannaCoalition.com.
Okay.
We also have our number is 844-222-1420.
All right.
844-122.
Nope, 844-222-1420.
844-222-1420. Everybody remembers the
Yeah. That's an easy number. Well, thank you to Heather Coladonato from the California Canna Coalition for coming on the show
Thank you
today.
for having me.
Thank you,
We'll
Heather.
be right back with more of the Speakeasy Live Show.